seems a bit absurd. Oh, you are my favorite bird. Oh, yeah, my favorite bird. All right, guys, welcome to MiNi's podcast number one. I am Mini, aka Austin, aka Mini, aka Mini Hey 94, or Mini Hey, or whatever you want to call me. That's who I am, and I am here for you guys today. I am just going to be talking about some of the stuff in my life in this podcast, what's going on, what I'm interested in, and how I can, really connect with playing video games and people out there in the world. So today I just want to talk about who I am, what I'm about, what I want this channel to be about, and how we can just have fun with it and see where it goes. So, without further ado, welcome to MiNi's podcast. Um, So, who I am, I'm Austin. I might be known for my tiny houses that I built when I was 16, and I got some hits on YouTube, and that was really cool experience throughout my life where I got to kind of just embrace who I am as an architect and contractor. Love working with wood and just doing some silly stuff like that. I do a lot of woodworking and hobbies like that, so you might see some of that on this podcast. I'm also really interested in video games lately. I've been playing with my cousin, hashtag Shane, what's up. And then I've been playing with a lot of friends like Ludicrous Destiny, Super Fast Yo. Who else do I got a shout out for? Let's do some Slick, Slick Baker, Slick AJ. We've got Juan, Dad. We got TZ Boy, like I said, Boy Wonder, some guys, Paunch, Mondo, Kate, all you guys. Super inspirational. Super happy that I get to even like be a part of being friends with you and playing video games and stuff like that. I mainly have been playing Counter Strike and PUBG, which are huge right now. Trying to get into Fortnite, suck at it, but you know, we gotta just see how it goes. So that's just some of the stuff that I'm into and want this to be about. You'll probably be seeing me drink a lot of beer or just some coffee or whatever because I'm about beer and I'm about Dutch Bros and all those cool places. Uh, let's see. So I just wanted to get the ball on the road. Let's see what some of the topics I want to hit on today. Uh, we're gonna talk. So I want to do a whole section on tiny houses. We'll go through and we'll talk about my experience. That way you guys know more about me. Like I said, we'll talk about some beer, we'll talk about some wine. I'm from Sonoma County. I know a little bit, not a whole lot, and I'm from Bend, Oregon, which is also beer capital, so I know a little bit, not a lot. Um, Maybe we'll talk about our fantasy team. I got a fantasy baseball league going on, and that's some fun things through my life. I love esports. I love FaZe. I love G2. I love SK Gaming, Cloud9. Home pride. Can't go wrong with them. A little bit of sports background. I'm a rugby dude. I love baseball. Love rugby. I love football. Love it all. Played a little bit here and there. We'll talk more about that later. Uh, I'm a avid hunter. I have been recently introduced into it because I wasn't part of my life when I was growing up, but my wife, she's been so grateful with her and her family to introduce me to hunting. And it's not, I know a lot of people are like, oh, you shoot animals, this, that, and the other, but you don't know the hunt and you don't know the hiking and the camaraderie between the hunting community. And I know it's going to be a subject to talk about, with gun violence and gun issues. And I have a lot of opinions about that I would love to talk to you guys about. Just some life goals would be cool to talk about on this channel. And of course, my wife, she's ever supporting and loving. And I'd love to elaborate if anybody wants to know about that side of my background. We only met 4 years ago, almost five. And so it'd be cool subject to talk about, and how I found myself to live here in Bend, Oregon, and just wrap myself up with some great people in the community, and it's pretty awesome. And her family is amazing, and same as mine. But I want to do a couple video interviews, probably video interviews with on like Skype or something like that. Some friends, and talk about what they're going on in their lives, and how they overcome some of the obstacles that we just see in our daily lives, and what we can accomplish as a group, video game enthusiasts, hunting enthusiasts, or whatever it is, whatever your passion is. I want to help the community. I want to get in there. I want to do some just exploring to see what we got going on here. I work at somewhere I work is Certainteed. I work there for manufacturing sheetrock corners, something that I'm not passionate about, and that's why I thought maybe doing some podcasts slash streams would be open up to some other avenues where I'm very interested and very focused in. Everything right now for me on the podcast slash streaming aspect is going to be really rough. I'm just hopping into it. I don't know a lot. I've been listening to a couple podcasts, and I love Bert Kreischer. I love Joe Rogan Experience. There's a couple out there that I also really enjoy, and those are some that I'm kind of focusing on and taking aspects of their podcasts and streams and videos and putting them into mine. I feel like I'm talking really fast. It's only because I'm really excited. I'm sorry if I'm going way too fast. I'm only 8 minutes into it, and I just want to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And that's what a couple people say, that I'm a big talker, and I talk a lot, and I can just talk an ear off. And I think this is a really good avenue for me just to get thoughts out, whether anybody sees it or nobody sees it. It's just a really good way to reflect on what's going on and be grateful for what I do have, because I am sitting in my own apartment that me and my wife share. We have 2 bedrooms. I've got my own room to even do all this in. I've got a computer that I'm very grateful for, and I just don't want to take anything for advantage. And I want to show that I can do some stuff without people's help, and that I can push through. And I know that jumping into this is going to be very hard. There's not going to be a lot of support avenues besides friends and family. Uh, I just want to get my avenue out there. So let's dive into some topics and figure out how we can do. So when I opened up, I'll play it softly, but we're opening up with favorite uh, the Bird Song by Rule 5. Great buddy of mine started this band. I don't think they're a band together anymore, but this song kicks ass. They kick ass, and I'm sad that they're not a group anymore. But that's something that I'm pretty passionate about, is helping other friends. Juke hashtag, you're out there, uh, killing it in New Orleans, kicking it on the streets, just playing on the streets. Uh, I don't know where you're gonna be next, but you are true inspiration of mine, because you just decided to take something that you were passionate about, and instead of like fiddle around with it, you just went head on and said, gonna go out there. I'm just gonna play. Wherever I go, I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play. He got jobs, and he just did band gigs after band gigs just to make ends meet. But I mean, just that in itself is kind of amazing. That you know, being an artist these days is kind of hard, and I don't take that for granted, and I want to acknowledge that. So we can listen to a little bit more when we close out on this segment, but I just want to let everyone know that I'm really excited about this. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know what's going on. So new to this. Every podcast I've listened to, and they said they want to do, and someone wants to do a podcast, their biggest thing is just do it. You'll figure it out as you go. And I don't have a lot of time or money invested in this yet, but I am full focused on doing it. I've done a little research, like I said, but it's just gonna be go, go, go until we figure it out and we can maybe make something of ourselves. I don't know. Doing all of this on my free time, so I don't know when I'll be doing it, but I'm gonna try to do maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. I've got school coming up. That's a big thing. I'm a student, so I got to get those A's before I can get going on the podcast because it's important to do. Stay in school, stay focused, hit the grindstone. Not that school is for everybody, but it's good to get some education of some sort, whether it's just podcasts, listening to podcasts, or going to school and looking at textbooks until you get that degree. Because honestly, that degree means nothing but that you can stick to an idea or focus for 4 years or more, and that shows your employers that you can make something of yourself and you can dedicate that time. So it's not saying that you need it, but it's a pretty big factor in some people's lives. I'm just trying to get my associates so that I can be taken a little bit more seriously throughout the business community because I really want to market myself and market other people's products because I just love to meet with people and talk to people and be passionate one-on-one conversations. So this is me marketing myself in a way that otherwise I couldn't have in the past. So here we go. And I know this is going to be a pretty short podcast today. I don't have a lot of topics I want to cover besides me and starting this as my first one. So, you know, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be interesting, and I hope that you guys stick around for podcast number 2, and that we will see you in the future. What up? Let's end it with bird song.